Car conversation. Sitting in a car, talking about Christianity and the culture. Car conversation. With your hosts, Larry and Larry.
Well, hello everybody. I'm Larry. Welcome to Car Conversations, where we talk about Christianity and the culture. I'm joined today by Larry. And Larry, I want to ask you, what do you think about socialism? Is it biblical? Is it something that is in the Bible? Well, thank you for having me. Yeah, I'm glad to be here. I'm not an expert or anything, and I'm going to keep it simple here. The simple kind of over-encompassing view of socialism is equality for the entirety of community. So the idea is that one shouldn't be so much higher than another that there are those that are going without or less than. Everybody's kind of on an equal level. Everybody shares what they have. You take from those who have, kind of the Robin Hood effect, and give to those who don't. Is it biblical? That idea, simplified by itself, is very much an Acts 3 type of description. So you've got Acts 3, you've got the disciples and all the believers are together. They create their own little community outside of the city. Everybody comes together and gives everything they have to the disciples so that they can distribute it and give it out equally and fairly. And you see these people selling what they have to give all the money to the disciples, and trusting in God, in them, to redistribute everything to the community. So in that aspect of it, broken down like that, that would be a fair comparison of socialism to the biblical text. But the biggest discrepancy is that socialism, as it's defined in our day now, is different because whenever it's brought up in the Western culture in America, it's run by the government. And in many ways, the government has vastly overstepped its purpose as God created it. So a lot of these programs that exist to help people to have a school system, to help the poor, to taking care of the elderly, to programs for single mothers, that kind of stuff. All that stuff is supposed to be the church's job. That's what we're supposed to be doing. That's part of our job, so to speak. So the biggest problem with that is that it's run by the wrong person, by the wrong people. If the government were truly Christ-minded, it would not be an issue. It wouldn't even be a term. It would just be the way it is, where we are helping each other. I mean, I could say, with not even saying the government, if the church was like that, we wouldn't even have a need for the idea of socialism. We would already be taking care of each other. So, to me, in that aspect, that's where we kind of lose track of what the actual culture was back in like Acts 3. So, to me, I would say socialism as we understand it today, no, is not biblical. But the idea is. So the execution, it's never going to be successful because it's outside of God. And anything outside of God is not going to be successful the way it's supposed to be. So that would be my short and sweet of it. Okay, well, so if I'm hearing you right, if I'm hearing you correctly, the term is not. I mean, I'm not an expert or anything, but the best I understand it, that's what I would say. Okay. So the term is not biblical, but the idea is.
I see.
See you later.